Afterwards. Well, there you have it, at least as it was told to me. I'm sure there will be some who wonder whether everything really happened as Mac recalls it, or if the accident and morphine made him just a little bit loopy. As for Mac, he continues to live his normal productive life and remains adamant that every word of the story is true. All the changes in his life, he tells me, are enough evidence for him. The great sadness is gone, and he experiences most days with a profound sense of joy. So the question I'm faced with as I pen these words is, how do I end a tale like this? Perhaps I can do that best by telling you a little bit about how it's affected me. As I stated in the foreword, Mac's story changed me. I don't think that there is one aspect of my life, especially my relationships, that hasn't been touched deeply and altered in ways that truly matter. Do I think it's true? I want all of it to be true. Perhaps if some of it is not actually true in one sense, it is still true nonetheless, if you know what I mean. I guess you and Sarah Yu will have to figure that one out. And Mac? Well, he's a human being who continues through a process of change like the rest of us. Only he welcomes it while I tend to resist it. I've noticed that he loves larger than most, is quick to forgive, and even quicker to ask for forgiveness. The transformations in him have caused quite a ripple through his community of relationships, and not all of them easy. But I have to tell you that I've never been around another adult who lives life with such simplicity and joy. Somehow he has become a child again. Or maybe more accurately, he's become the child he never was allowed to be, abiding in simple trust and wonder. He embraces even the darker shades of life as part of some incredibly rich and profound tapestry crafted masterfully by invisible hands of love. As I write this, Mac is testifying at the Lady Killer trial. He had hoped to visit with the accused, but has not yet been granted permission. But he's determined to see him, even if it happens long after the verdict is rendered. If you ever get a chance to hang out with Mac, you'll soon learn that he's hoping for a new revolution, one of love and kindness, a revolution that revolves around Jesus and what he did for all of us, and what he continues to do in anyone who has a hunger for reconciliation and a place to call home. This is not a revolution that will overthrow anything, or if it does, it will do so in ways we could never contrive in advance. Instead, it will be the quiet daily powers of dying and serving and loving and laughing, of simple tenderness and unseen kindness, because if anything matters, then everything matters. And one day, when all is revealed, every one of us will bow our knees and confess in the power of Sarah Yu that Jesus is the Lord of all creation, to the glory of Papa. Oh, one last note. I'm convinced that Mac and Nan still go up there sometimes, to the shack, just to be alone. It wouldn't surprise me if he walks out to that old dock, takes off his shoes and socks, and, puts his feet in the water just to see if, Willie. Earth's crammed with heaven, and every common bush afire with God. But only he who sees takes off his shoes, and the rest sit round it and pluck blackberries. Elizabeth Barrett Browning.